Salutations, everyone, and welcome back to the Ruined City, and more particularly this Manticore's Den. We are all having a fine and wonderful evening. Welcome in, of course, Trace. Oh, so originally, I was not even aware that I had today off from the dayside grind and such. Um, and these government holidays and whatnot seem to, never quite stick in memory too long for me. Um, but interesting factoid. Um, there are, in fact, three separate holidays, but for three separate reasons, obviously. Um, the better known ones are, uh, you know, Memorial Day. That is for our men and women at arms. Pardon. Um, that have passed on in service of their country. That is for Memorial Day. Uh, then Veterans Day is for those that are still around, but they have managed to, complete their tours of duty and have exited the military proper. And then the one that I have traditionally been least familiar with is Armed Forces Day for those that are still actively serving. Um, yeah, so there you go. Nice little factoid for today. Oh. But yeah, that's I wasn't aware that I would actually even had today off going into this week. Just popped in yesterday and got the alert. Oh yeah, we're canceling a whole bunch of things for tomorrow. It's why is that? Oh, because we're on holiday. No shit. Fucking crazy. Um Anywho, chat denizens, gyms, however you would like to term yourself. We still have more puzzles. There's no easy way to say this. We have three more rooms of pirate puzzles. And I'm actually enjoying the theming so far. They've been really good about, I guess, creating a certain level of ambiance for each of these different room groupings. I know they're not exactly like the most exotic things you could possibly do at this point. But I enjoy it whenever they actually manage to get deep into the theme of it. At least a couple layers deep and such. It's just really nice to see that level of setting reflected in their thought process. But yeah, Escape Simulator 2 is on our menu for today. We're just doing the last set of rooms. If we happen to have time, we might do one community room at the end. I went through and grabbed a few of the ones that are trending right now. Considering the game has just been out for a little while, there's not too much to pick from, but there were a couple. So if we get to that point, we'll see how they are. What kind of quality people have been able to invest in them. So, as Trace was so kind to inform me of just right before stream, the DLC for, a certain, Elden Ring-esque game has been announced coming out December 4th. Also, coincidentally, debut day for us and the 3D model. So yeah, that's going to be Elden Ring Night Rain The Forsaken Hollows. And while I'm not going to post the link out here, you should definitely go search it up on YouTube and check it out. It definitely seems like it will be, I'm not going to say like brand new and whatnot, considering a lot of this is Uh, Respun content from previous entries in the Dark Souls. Mythos. Sorry, I had a hard time thinking of the word right there. But it definitely looks like it's going to go in some new directions for us, especially in the Night Rain. You know what? Fuck it. If you ever hear me pausing multiple times in a sentence, it's because I'm looking for a very specific word, except my brain is not responding and giving me the exact one that I'm looking for. So the pause right there is usually searching through to see if I can kind of put the context clues of what I was looking for together to recreate the word or loop back around to it, but it doesn't always work. And whether that's a function of ADHD itself having an effect on me, or just the way my brain in particular works, I couldn't tell you. But that's sort of what happens there. And of course, as already mentioned, we are having the 3D debut still on December 4th. So, not going to go on and on about that. There will be a few surprises. I'm looking forward to it. I hope that you all are looking forward to it as well. Now then, I know that puzzles are still not everyone's particular forte. However, I still really enjoy them, and we are going to get started here in just a moment. I'm going to give it a second to let Escape Simulator 2 boot up, because for whatever reason, it has a little bit of a lag on the front end, so I'm not going to move us over to the game screen just yet. Okay, there we are. Let's move on over, shall we? Badoo. And one of these days, I'll actually be adding nice little sound effects to that transition right there. In any case, welcome back to Escape Simulator 2. As stated previously, we're going to be going through the last 3 pirate rooms today. We might do a community room at the end, we'll see. And if at any point the volumes seem a little off, whether I am too loud, or the game is too loud or too quiet, either way, please do let me know. What I hear is very different from what you all hear. I try my best to calibrate that, but there's only so much that you can account for. Okay. I think, yeah, those are the settings that we left them on last time. All right. Let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Okay, we've got the pirate ship, the island, and the hideout. Let's get the fuck into it. Ooh, okay. Okay, so we've got a combination lock with letter operators. Or a letter key, actually. Cannon that requires key for whatever reason. Can we interact with any of these? Oh, hello? Okay, that's done something. Oh wait, are we trying to match the 2 symbols there? Okay, so here? Okay, we've got another rune. Okay, the rune itself is a different puzzle key. Oh, to be applied over here. All right. Okay, so if we're going by that, then... with the butterfly-looking one down there at the bottom, can we move it? No, we cannot. So that's our key. Oh shit, there's multiple sets here. Alrighty then. Oh, wait. No, the barrel itself rotates. Okay, so that one actually yeah, that one's locked in there, but now we need these two, and then this rune goes right there. Alright, so we need this cross kind of looking one, and then the sun. Okay, we got words on these barrels. Each of them are 4-letter words with arrows on them. Doesn't seem to quite match up with our lock over here on the chest yet. Wait, what are you? I'm writing the cargo manifest in code so other crews won't know what we're carrying. Seems a little rude and overcompensating, but sure. Let's see what we got. Let's go ahead and pin that and resize it down a little bit. Okay, coin. Gems. Okay, coin is at least consistent. It has a left-hand arrow going over the eye. We'll mess with that one here in a bit. 1, 2, 3. Are you looking for a 4 there? I'd figure that would be the next in the series, but... 2, 3, 4, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2. I'm not sure I have the proper context for this one yet. Let's keep poking around. Oh, that is a whole ass pulley system, huh? Oh, okay. The lantern has R in there. Hey, Ducky, welcome in. How you doing this evening? And congratulations on getting first. As you can see, we're doing more puzzle shit. I'm out grabbing groceries, so I can't hear. Sure, but hope you're having a good day. Well, thank you. Alright. And it seems like our Kraken friend here is blocking us off from the second half of the room. But he also has a similar... shape on his head to this key that we're looking at over here. I just noticed we have 3 lights back there. I'm not sure if that signifies anything in particular, but it's something to note. Okay, so I think that's kind of the extent of what we have available to us right now. No real context for this other than we're matching up the symbol to maybe get the cannon to fire, but we're missing 2 other runes in order to do that. Okay. We've got some hook flags that probably translate to something. But we're not lining them up in particular like we were with the lanterns. Oh, there's a second set. And a third. And a fourth. Okay. Again, not a whole lot of context there. Okay, we've got 1 of 8 daggers, weapons. Pretty sure I wasn't supposed to be able to grab that one quite yet. Mysterious set of cranks that I have nothing context of. Unless that's actually the key here. Okay, so... Oh, okay. Hold on. So if we align a 1, 2, and a 3... Okay, so just as an example, 1, 2, 3, then this one becomes a 2. Okay, then we're looking for a 2, a 4, and then a 2. We don't know what the second one is. Two, 4, 2. So I guess that one's going to be the 3 mark. Okay, so I was actually accurate on that one. And then the last one is 2 big breaks and then a 4. 2 big breaks and then a 4. Huh, alright. Oh, so that was just the arrangement right there. Alright. It was just giving me an overall, hey, this is your code. Okay, so then 1 and another 4. So, like that. Yes, alright, so we've got a key. Do you go here? Ooh, okay, you do. What can I actually... Oh, okay. We're lowering a hook into the water over here. Let's drag it back up now. Okay, we've got a lockbox of some variety. An old chest. We drill in through the bottom of it, we call it a day. Or we're supposed to spell rune. Excellent. Alright. There's our 2 other tokens. Okay, so this one will go up here. And this one over here. Okay, we need a cannonball. Do we have one? I don't think we do yet. particularly been looking for them, but I feel like there's some tokens around here somewhere. Yep. There's one. Yeah, we have no context for this other one quite yet. Okay. Coin, gems. Gold. There's another puzzle piece right there. Token, pardon. Can I not just, like, stab the Kraken leg and, advance to the next part? Can you do that part for me? Never that simple. Okay. Da-da-da-da. Okay, it makes a direct reference to this combination lock. I'm confused about what the numbering system means here. Maybe I'm looking too deep into this. Now this one just seems like, yeah, it's kind of... It's not clicking in my head with this one. Shrink you back up, stick you in the corner. Okay, the coin is easy enough because it's actually spelled out there. But seriously, what is with our numbering system? 13641 53246. And am I shifting the N over, or am I shifting the I in coin over? Okay, liar. So, all right, we isolate it to just those particular letters then. So, oh, hold on. Damn, now I wish they actually had added like a drawing tool. It just occurred to me that uh, the column there on the end actually does spell out gold. So I think we're shifting the entire... you know what? I'm just rambling now. Let me sketch this out myself so I can make sense of it. And of course, that pin doesn't want to work. Let me get my nice little space pin thing. There we go. All right. G R W G G O E R E O. L-O-M-N-L. G-R-J-S-D. And of course, Coin L. Okay, so supposing that Ellen Gold needs to shift over. Iron Coin needs to go over. E and Gems needs to go up. That's diagonal from top left down to the bottom right. Grog. Okay, that one is actually slanted backwards from the upper right down to the lower left. So that R needs to go up. Oh, okay. It's pointing at the number sequence. So, in this particular case, then the I is 1 because it is pointing to the left there. Yeah, these arrows were either pointing to the left or up. So, this L was pointing to the left, so it becomes a 6. It's already there, good. R in Grog was pointed up, so that's a 2. And the E, Gems, was pointing up, so that becomes a 3. There we are. Nifty. Let me get the hell out of here with that note. What do you got? We got some cannonballs. Magical. Exactly what we're looking for. Okay, our Kraken friend has let go of the ship somewhat. But he's got a different symbol on his head now. Alright. We got another weapon. Another weapon. Another weapon. Another weapon. Hi, Mag. Welcome in. How are you doing this evening? Ah, yes, the ceremonial shotgun cock. Hydrate, I got you. That is actually the first one of the evening. Therefore, it is a double. Good stuff. I hope you've been well. How have things been going? Besides the, I think you had a silver allergy you accidentally discovered. Okay, we got a bomb, a hook, crossbones, and hourglass. Okay, these I'm pretty sure match up to all the symbols That we're on the ropes. Yep, yep, yep. Okay. Uh, so turns out it triggered an XMR action. Ooh. Ooh, that is rough to hear. I'm sorry. That's not fun. Also, I've been crazy busy in Migraine Central. I got MRI scheduled soon, though. Well, it's good that you got that scheduled. At least help you figure out what's happening. Okay, so for our crossed bones, we have sort of a zigzag back and forth. Do we have a symbol like that? It starts more like that, I think. It kind of starts in the middle, then zigzags. Maybe? No. There's another bend to it. That seems... still not right. Shit. Okay, so it goes right, middle, right, left, right. From the bottom. Right. Right, middle, right. I feel like I'm missing additional context on the interpretation of these lines. Unfortunately, speaking of migraines, I'm going to lurk because my current one is killer. No worries. You do your lurking. I am just happy that you dropped in. You rest up. No worries there whatsoever. Okay, what have we got in this box that was just plonked behind us? Oh, more of our weapons. Okay. And, okay, this key, I'm pretty sure, yep, went over here in this cannon. I love getting to say crapped up. Well, thank you very kindly. Always appreciate you dropping in. Oh, there's our metal rings. So we can put this one up here now. Okay, so we're looking for a sun symbol. This cross type deal again. Right there. Okay. So, do we need to replicate? Yeah, I bet we do. Okay. We need that sun symbol up here. Is that one already embedded? No. About this one. Anything in particular? Oh my god. Okay, so nothing embedded other than that one false one right there. Oh, wait, no, it's not false. It's just the wrong alignment. We actually do need that one. Ooh, hold on. Okay, if we're starting at the bottom with that star symbol, then the first one needs to go straight forward into that same symbol, but that's not the one that we need. All right. Well, for the time being, we'll poke about elsewhere. Alright, let's take another crack at these flags and see if we can't figure out what's going on there. Right, for the hook, middle, middle, right, right, left. Middle, middle, right, right, left. Okay, see, that one's easy enough. Oh, wait, wait, wait. So, using that interpretation then, this one is out of alignment. Okay, so left, left, middle, left, right. Left, left, middle, left, right. Okay. Now we're cooking. Now we're fucking cooking. Okay, so bomb. Left, left, right, middle, left. Left, left, right. Hold on. Did I read that wrong? Left, left, right, middle, left. Left, left, right. Oh, middle, left. Okay, so that is correct. So then the hourglass is the last one we need. Right, right, left, middle, middle. Right, right. There we go. Alright, we got 2 more runes. Excellent. Those are already used, though. Are there any other situations where we're not using a starfish one? I think that's going to have to be the case. Okay, so we need a sun and a cross that are diagonal to each other. But they can't be on the edges like this pair. So look for the sun symbol. That doesn't match. That one does match, but it doesn't really work for us. I think we have our winner right there. Okay. So we actually did need to use this one, and that was kind of our clue that it was slapped on the cannon already. So then put our sun mark down here at the bottom, and we need one that goes, a connector that goes straight forward and branches off to the right. So that one right there. And we plonk our... Ooh, wait. We need 2 sun symbols then. Shit. Can we... Okay, we can't change these. The only thing we can do for right now is just to symbol the damn thing. So that one needs to dead end right there. If we're using this, then that becomes sun, sun. This other sun type symbol, I guess I don't know, Snowflake. That's going to be the new designation for that one. Then this one continues forward alone. It is that butterfly-looking mark, so we are still short 2 runes. One of which appears to be right in there. Okay, so we have an assortment of weapons. We have a key anywhere, what order to put them in or anything. Okay, nothing back in the captain's quarters or anything that we can see quite yet. Okay, I guess the only thing to really do then is to insert some weapons and see what actually works. Okay, that one went all the way across for whatever reason. Feel like we're playing Pop-Up Pirate or whatever the fuck that thing was called. Okay, that one's too long, so just the knife in there. Okay, can we put the... Okay, yeah, we can put most of that dagger in there. Oh, hold on. Okay, my bad. I thought they were kind of looking like keyholes for whatever reason. Okay, the sword goes in there. And I guess this final dagger goes right in here. Right, cool. We've got our sun symbol now. Well, the second sun symbol anyways. We're still short this sort of cross-shaped rune. And it has to be over on this side. Right, that doesn't turn anymore. We don't have any context for what the R means right there. But there appears to be an A, X. Oh wait, each of these lamps has a different letter, except for these two back here. Y, S, A, F, B, R, X. Okay, no additional context for that quite yet. Bracken's not letting us move on. We're still short 1 rune. Do we have... We don't have any other puzzles that are really in play yet. Oh wait, I'm a fucking dumbass. I had the other rune in my hand. I just didn't think to look at it. Alright. Plonk that guy in there. Grab a cannonball out of here. Fire it at our Kraken friend there. Okay. We got 4 fish hooks in a cross-shaped formation. All right, let's see what we got back here. Ooh, all right, interesting. So these are the symbols that we were seeing on the lamps out there. Okay, we've got very piratey looking key. No, no, no. Give me the scroll. Give me the scroll. Give me this fucking scroll. Okay, does it actually serve any purpose, or is it just a piece of decoration? I mean, there's something in faded writing, but considering there's no, like, key item symbol for it, I guess that's just decoration. Alright. Nothing in the chest. That seems a little suspect. Okay, there's a key symbol. Whirlpool. Okay, there's multiple key symbols. One is in the mountains. One down south. One on this larger island. Okay, no context for any of this quite yet, but we're getting there. A ring that does not appear to serve any purpose. Oh yeah, this was our boy, what was it? I think it was like Johnny the Rat or something to that effect. Okay, third key. Sure, why not? Oh, what we got here? Posing for defense, basic rules. Defending against longsword. You know what? I'm sure that this will come into use, but not currently. Oh, okay. This one might be more of use.
Dead silent dusk in a calm sea. Ominous clouds loom above us. A thick fog rolled over the deck. And then we saw it. An illusion or a creature. All flesh and tentacles. We changed course, but I fear it followed us.
Heed the lantern, let the fire guide your way. Okay, so that's probably our key to figuring out what the combination for that lock is. That away for the moment. Open this last drawer. Nothing in it, of course. Okay, so we've got... We've got some keyholes here. Oh, okay. We've got 3 of the 4 keys, I think. Okay, so we need to go around and match them to the where the arrangements on the globe are. You know, after I go around and wreck all this shit for no real reason. Okay, can you just like, yeah, okay, no, I get that. Let me pin it up here though. You're not gonna let me pin it. Okay. Am I just doing this by like context? What are you doing to me? You let me pin everything else in the game. Okay, there we are. There's a special function for this guy. Okay, the Y. Okay, there we kind of go. That's about as close as I'm going to get it right now. YA. You know what? Let me just go ahead and jot that down, because fuck it. I'm probably not going to be able to remember on the fly. Okay. That is YA SV then something X. I guess that's FX, because that's the, yep, the missing one. Got stuck there for a second. All right. So, with that in mind, da 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 da. Okay, YA. SV. And FX. There we go. And that's the last key. So we can put this guy away now. I'm still not sure what posing for defense is going to do for us, but I'm putting those right there. Okay, so this guy up in the mountains that are overlooking a lake. One right there. Oh, there's 5 keys. Shit. And then there's one down by this set of rivers. And across next to this whirlpool. One way down here. I think that wrapped back around. Okay, so yeah, that's that one right there. And okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, the last one is this little guy. That I think translates to this spot right here. I don't know if you can see my cursor on that one or not. Okay, so... Oh, wait. Defensive positions. Okay, so... Boop. Boop. Defending against longsword, front arm blocks from the top. Wait, which one are we supposed to be doing here? Defending against dual wielding, defending against... I'm not sure who's supposed to be the attacker and whatnot in this case. Oh, okay. Hold on. Defending against short sword, front arm blocks from the bottom. Rear arm follows the same rules for long sword. Blocks from the bottom. Then rear arm follows the same rules as for longsword. Rear arm is lowered if the opponent's rear arm is raised. Okay, so that's dual wielding, dual wielding. Rear arm in the same direction as opponent's rear arm. Let me put this down. Let's see. Front arm follows basic rules. Been against 2 hand wielding. Alright. We're not quite there yet. You know what? Let's just go ahead and pin this damn thing. With that, since we can now pin 2 pieces of evidence, shrink that one up and put it in the other corner. Whilst we examine this son of a bitch. Alright, perfect. So, defending against dual wielding, rear arm is in the same direction as opponent's rear arm. So his is raised, this one's raised. Front arm follows the same basic rules. It's a short sword, so we block from the bottom. All right, that looks to be correct then. Okay, that's the short sword. We're with dual wielding long swords over here. So front arm blocks from the top. Wait, what? That makes no sense. Hold on. Okay, rear arm is in the same direction. Fair enough. Front arm follows basic rules. Blocks from the top. That doesn't feel right, but okay. Anyhow. Defending against two-hand wielding. Rear arm held horizontally. Front arm follows basic rules. He is using a long sword there. Blocks from the top. Okay, that still doesn't make any fucking sense to me, but it worked. Okay, and this key went right here. That gives us a runic cannonball. Fascinating. So I guess we just load you up and let her rip. Nice. All right. Doop, doop. All right, we've got a spyglass. Looks like it has a couple different focuses on it. Let's see. Steps to reach the cursed treasure. The journey is long. Sail ahead and follow the signs. Okay, I'm sure we will get context for that shortly. Sails. Oh. Yeah, we just, we lost the lever there. That's not great. I'll put that right there. Okay, we have no control over that. I don't know about y'all, but I have never had a ship turn around quite that fast in Sea of Thieves. Okay. Steps to reach the cursed treasure. Alright, so okay, we've dropped the sails. Heading towards the 3 lights. I didn't actively know that that was what we were needing to do, but sure. Okay, we're heading towards the 3 lights. It's storming and thundering. I guess we turn north now. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep turning. Maybe a smidge more. Okay, we've gone north. We're in the spooky fog now. 3 bell tolls. Okay, so I guess we just follow the cursed ship now. If it would let me steer this damn thing. Okay, we're following, we're following. Okay, I guess we're headed into the cursed treasure. Oh, okay. There was suddenly no more ocean there. Alright, we got through it. We're moving on. Okay, we've got ourselves new space, new island. Oh. Okay, we can move that entire statue. Okay, 3 snake symbols and what appears to be a broken sword. Can't move anything on that yet. Okay, so we got 3 snake symbol. Oh, that's not the right one. Okay, 3 snakes. Unless maybe that means like a broken statue, because that does have... It's like a snapped off one of these columns right here. So maybe a busted statue instead of another snake. Oh! Okay, yeah, that one has a snapped off piece to it. Welcome back, Drace, and congratulations on getting your 3rd. A hydrate, I have got you. Ow. That was uncalled for, damn it. I have not done anything yet. Oh, you just laughing at me for shits and giggles and throwing things? I see how it is. Alright, we're missing some sort of context for this middle piece. Hold on, hold on. Oh, okay, hold on. So this snake statue is blind. This symbol has no eyes. So this one needs to go here and this one here. There we go. Alright, looks like a vertical arrangement puzzle of some variety. We can move that one, we can move this one. Spin each of these columns where we're trying to reach. Okay, maybe that is our context right there. Okay, the blue one is trying to reach some kind of similar dead end to that, where it's over a loop back. Okay, so the blue one looks like it needs to go up here. Red one looks like it needs to go where near there's like 2 near like curly Q options. Which I guess is, yep, that right there. All right. So in that case, Bring the red back over here. Start moving it down. We need a way to get this guy up. Oh yeah, that's that one. That's an easy enough navigation. And move him up here. Up here. And he needs to be parked just below that outcropping. Oh, you're spinning. I guess that means it's good. Da, 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 da. So with that guy in place now, move you back up, spin this one back around. And somehow get you into this area, which means you need to go further down. And come back up one piece of the column. And you need to be on this right-hand curly Q, so you need to come up here. Okay, we've got ourselves a very nice-looking blue gem. Cracked, but, you know, probably still worth quite the fortune. Okay, are we doing a sliding lock puzzle here? Okay, yep, that looks to be the case. Okay, can't quite get... Okay, got that one out of the way. What else can we do here? What else can we do here? Can't move that guy yet. I don't feel like we're missing any context on this one. It's just an order of operations. Okay, that bar can't move. This one can only be moved down to here. We can move that one up. Oh, okay. Slide that guy out of the way. Then this guy. Then this guy. Move him back down. Pull that one across. Move that guy up. Okay. One ancient device ahoy. We plug you in here? No, you don't go there. Where the shit do I place you? Okay, maybe here? No. Okay, it's got a bit of an octagon base to it. Oh, blue gem to blue gem. Nifty. Oh, hello. I don't think we're quite meant to line up our image here. Oh, wait, no, no, no. Hold on. There we go. What the hell? that coming off of our mystic object? I suppose it is. It's kind of like sparkling on screen, and then there's like... Oh, okay. Oh, okay, hold on. Hmm. I'm trying to line up... Okay, so the outer ring is spinning in accordance to where we are. So do we need to just make it so that the inner and outer pieces all line up? I don't feel like it can quite do that. Hmm. Yeah, there's another element to it that we don't have correct alignment for yet, so we'll move on, start poking at other things. Alright, a shell, a turtle, and what looks like a sun. There's like part... Oh, hold on. That's... Okay, that's what our very fucked up telescope thing is for. Okay, so if we're going to calibrate it based on that... That's the turtle's message. Anyway, that's the seashell back there. Seashell, sun, turtle. Can I move this thing at all? No, it is stuck in the ground. Okay, let's have a look at the symbols we have available on that lock, because this, like, partial square and 2 dots might be the one we're looking for the turtle. Oh yeah, square and 2 dots. Neat. So then, let's spin back on around. Now, let's calibrate for seashell. Good God, what a fucked up imagination these pirates would have had to have. Put all this into play. Okay, so for the seashell, we're looking for 2 dots, kind of a chopped off plus sign. Yeah, like that. Then exploding sun. Okay, calibrate to that completed image. Okay, 3 dots and a square on the right. Ta-da! Alright, some kind of new gem, and then a red diamond. Go ahead and plug you in. We got ourselves a journal. Okay, I'm gonna assume that those are probably spots where we need to either look or dig. Got no context for it yet, but we'll take the journal. Okay, the fishing pole has a key mark on it or something. Like it's a tool. I'm sure it's going to want us to cast in a specific spot. Yeah, I think that's our context. Oh. Okay. Additional treasure chest. I was not aware it was there. Looks like maybe we need to raise it up by some mechanism over here. What else do we have over here first? Hold on. Botany and Beast of Skull Island Journal. Black Dave, January 1713. Water depths and fauna. Fish and snails really like some of the flowers. Okay. Island flora and fauna. Oh, pardon me, chat. I was getting comfy and accidentally unplugged myself from the headphones. Give me just a moment. There we are. Yesterday I tried using a new bait, a weird plant that grows on the shell of the largest sea snails. I managed to catch this beautiful crab only for it to snatch my key and jump back into the water. I tried to catch it again, but so far no luck. Okay, medium depth. Guess we need the crab that has the key. Are we looking for like a white flower then? Hold on, where are you? Okay, probably a burnt piece of code, but... This just looks like tumblers. Is there a certain order that they need to be in? Oh, okay. Metal disc. Nifty. Huh? Oh, is it... Okay, is it telling us that the other locks follow the same mechanism, that we need to do a complete 180 in order to actually turn to trip the pins on this thing? I guess we'll see in a second. Hey, all right. Got ourselves a stone key. And whatever this guy is. This one, however, looks like it should go... Okay, no, it's part of a larger puzzle, I suppose, then. Alright, back over here for a second moment. Second moment. Second time, etc., etc. Ooh, okay, yep, second ancient device. Nice. So now I guess we can turn this guy to make the alignments work out. Possible. Oh my god. Nope. Stop. Okay, so... Okay, that lines up the... Stop it. Alright, that lines up the inner ring. Now we just have to make everything else work. Which okay, I guess that was it. And we put our squarish key in there. Okay, we've got gunpowder. I'm sure we will not use this for anything destructive whatsoever. At all. Okay, well, if this is going to match the sort of Mayan looking piece, I would imagine it has something that needs to take place over here. Oh, okay, can I get... Okay, nope, I cannot get that back. I suppose it's just... it's there. Okay, so we're looking for 3 more of those, and then whatever kind of wheel turns this guy. Okay, so we've got a fishing pole. Oh, fucking puzzle piece right underfoot. We ran over top of the damn thing. Oh, hey. There's another gym type deal. I mean, they match this sequence on this burnt board, but I don't know where we plug these guys in at yet. What do these X's mean? Let's stop for a moment and have a look-see at these. Okay, one of them, the bottom right one, matches up over here. Oh, hold on. That aligns to this key with Cthulhu's skull on it that we found. So I guess this might be the other ones. Their individual locations. If that's the case, maybe one, yep, okay, behind this tree. Then one with, it's near a kind of like busted stone wall. Okay, that's not quite it. And you'll have to forgive me if I just like walk straight on past the damn thing. I have a whole lot of different lines of thought going at the same time. Okay, that looks like it matches a little bit better, so... This guy should be, yep, stuck right there. Let's go ahead and put these two down. Okay. And then this stone key, we can go ahead and plonk it in the middle. Brings up the chest, and... Look at this fool trying to escape. Yeah, that's what I do. I do the escape things. Okay, well, we have our combination here anyhow. Wait. Alright. I hit too many buttons right there. What I was trying to say is, we have a sequence to work with now anyhow. Did y'all just take my board? Oh no, just put it back in my inventory. Fair enough. Okay, so we need 2 more gems. I'm betting one of them's probably in there. Oh, hey, look. Is that a, I want to say a golden macaw? Blue macaw? I'm not entirely sure. I'm not that familiar with bird species. It's a parrot of some variety. He looks glorious. That's what I wanted to get out. Okay, so you put that journal down because it's basically just saying the last metal key that we need is inside this chest. We still need to find this damn crab, who is apparently at the middle depths. Okay, but does the fish really want to like eat? Okay. What I'm thinking here is that maybe the crabs try to eat the snails, therefore we need to catch a smaller snail? I'm not entirely sure. A smaller snail than the crab itself, so that the crab will eat it and lose track of the key that we're after. We can probably put our crowbar down. I think that was really only good. Oh. Hello? Oh, okay. Free puzzle piece, why not? I bet I could trap you on an island, no problem. Okay, do enlighten me as to how you would accomplish that. Hit me with it. Okay, we've got that large hole, but I don't think that that's really anything else at this point. I think that's just where we got a puzzle piece out of. We need one more disc. So we need to figure out how to catch this crab thing. Okay, medium depth. So maybe the white bellflower? Give you a shit ton of cryptic ruins to explore and climb. Add in some mysterious puzzles. Done. Yeah. I do believe you would have me on that one. You right. Okay, go ahead and just put that down. Don't need that anymore. How do I need to... Okay, I need to catch a snail with this white bellflower. I think. How do I actually accomplish that? Yesterday I tried using a new bait, a weird plant that grows on the shell of the largest sea snails. Oh, okay. It literally tells us, so we need the largest one, so we need to find a yellow flower. Grab a yellow flower to get your really big snail. Go to medium depths where the crab is. So we need to put that down. We need a yellow flower. Yellow flower. There we go. Can I attach... Oh, I can. That is the first time I think I've ever used that. You'll stay there or glitch into the back rooms. You know, it would be one of the two. One of the two. Okay, that one looks really deep. That one looks really shallow. The crab is in the medium depths. Oh, wait. We need to catch the largest sea snail. So we need to go to the deepest one. Oh, that's a fish. We don't need a fish. Damn it. Okay. Try number 2 with yellow flowers. I don't need this fish. Come on, we need a big sea snail. That is another fish. I don't need another fish. Okay. Did I miss something in the interpretation of the journal? Yesterday I tried using a new bait, a weird plant that grows on the shell of the largest sea snails. I managed to catch this beautiful crab. Oh, wait. I need to fish in the shallows. Oh my god. Okay. Yellow flower. And we fish in the shallow part here for a sea snail. What'd you get today? You got the lapis lazuli. Very nice. Okay. That's our sea snail, and that's the plant we need. Can we put it to our ear? Apparently not. Unfortunate. Stretch, I got you. This will probably be the dad stretch again. Oh. There we go. See, dad stretch. All right, and now we need to put mysterious flower on the pole, and then now we need the medium depth. Where the crab lies. So now, stick that down there, yoink. All right, my little friend, be on your fucking way. Or just stand there weirdly. Whatever. Better double check your Velcro shoes didn't fly off. Yeah, you know. I got the nice double Velcro type. Okay, so that key let us in here. Feel like there's probably a puzzle piece hidden in here. So, yep, there we go. And now we have whatever the fuck this thing is. We're still, though, missing 2 gems for this thing. Considering I walked right past one of them, they may just be laying on the ground. Take a little walk around here. Too rich for my blood. You got to get on those you know, those double Velcro shoes. They do real good for you. Double check ourselves. I don't think we would have missed them. Those seem like fairly important objects. I don't think that they would just toss them on the ground anywhere in particular. At least not without letting you know. Okay, so in the meantime, we'll keep on keeping on. I don't know what the rules for this are. Gonna say treasure is buried under palm. Cannon shot ship. Where does the barrel fit in all this, though? Okay. Do we have missing context anywhere? Okay. We've got a sinking ship and a cannon that points to the left. I feel like those are pretty natural. Then a treasure chest might be buried underneath the palm. The part I don't get is where this barrel would be at. And we still have this fucking gunpowder that I have no context for whatsoever. Okay, and I can apparently take those gems back out. Pick that up, stick it in the corner. Why not? Okay, we're still missing two symbols. One that kind of looks like a funky W, and then one that's almost like a little roach. Again, I don't feel like they would just leave two key items where you couldn't immediately spot them in this context. Okay, so in that case... Oh, we can talk to the parrot.
A shipwreck there was. My belongings are lost. Can you help me find them?
Yeah, sure. Where's your treasure?
It's 3 spaces north of the shipwreck.
Okay, that's not where I would have thought. 3 spaces north of the shipwreck. 1, 2, 3? Okay, sure. This fucking parrot. Where's your barrel?
It's 4 spaces east and 2 south from the treasure.
4 spaces east, 2 south. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Where's your cannon?
It's between the barrel and the palm tree.
Okay. Ba-doop, boop, 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 boo. Okay, yep. That was not the arrangement that I would have naturally thought. But that gave us the other 2 jade stones. Or emerald-looking stones. Okay, so we start with S. Go to W. Back to S. Over to the sun. Okay, wait. Start with you there. Put the sun mark here. A roach-looking one there. All right. S, W, S, sun, S, sun, bug. And there's our last metal key. Put that in place. Ooh, okay. What's our context here? Is that like an emitter? Some variety? What's the dealio? Oh, wait, shit, we can drag them around. Okay. That adds a layer of complexity. Okay, but this one... Okay, there's little blocks in the track, so we can only move them so far. Oh, wait. We can only move this one so far. The other 3 have no blocks on the track that I can see. Okay. So this one is our anchor point. We can turn it and move it to a limited amount, but we can't do anything real crazy with it. So, in that case... we need one at, like, medium height that shoots... Okay, what if we move this guy forward? Wait. Which one are we... Okay. Let's test this out. What do you do? Oh, alright. Okay, so those shoot poison darts, and these are, I assume, the targets that we need to hit. Interesting. Okay. Let's pull this guy back over here. Okay, supposing this is still the right one. Okay, wait, hold on. Hold on. We need to move this guy. This guy needs to go here, I believe. So he can shoot diagonally there. Wait, okay, we can't do anything about this guy. He can't be moved. He needs to shoot across. And hit a target. And this is the only target at that level. Okay, so then this one shoots from the top. This guy is the only one has a target at that level. Which means we need somebody at the diagonal to take that shot and still shoot at the first pillar. So this should be the arrangement. Beautiful. Oh my, what are you? Oh, okay. Ah, infinite bag of gunpowder. I see. And another token. Strangely enough, the tokens on this pirate level have been the easiest ones to really spot so far. Alright, so if that's the case, we need to create a line here. Goes out to this one. I'm sure that we have to make sure this thing, like, explodes at the same time, though, so... I mean, I don't know that all these would hit at the same time, but, you know, it feels like you can reasonably enough get them where they're going. Doesn't feel like something you could do a once over on. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Okay. Ah, yes, these partially exploding barrels. Yeah, they paid for the real good ones that you can use multiple times, I suppose. Okay, these should hit about the same time. One, two, three, four. One. Two, three, four. Oh, should have kept going in that direction. One, two, three, four, because we're trying to get the timing where they all hit, so. From the main branch, one, two, three, four gets to that one, four to that one, four to that one. One, two, three. Okay, so one, two, three, four. That should do it this time. Okay, I guess it hit that one a little early. I didn't account for the timing off of the main branch. So the top three, still fine. We just need to hit the last one a little different. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Fingers crossed, chat. See, that wasn't a case of we succeeded by blowing the door open. We just fucking died because we were standing too close when 4 barrels of gunpowder ignited at the same time. That's what occurred right there. All right, we are on a little bit of a roll, though. All right, we're off the island. We got the hideout in the pirate stuff next. Secret pirate shit. All right, he's got a pendant of Joanna. A little wanton destruction. No real oh, fuck. All right. Oh yeah, we definitely just died right there. We had barely stepped on that thing. We very much fell on this guy. Okay, but we got some symbols. Sort of a funky X, swirl. Oh, all sorts of symbols. All right. Da 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 da. Huh? What do you want me to do? Oh, okay. There's 3 spears, so okay, so I have to place them where they are accurate to the way that the skulls have been pierced. Okay, so one that's down straight through this funky X, and one going cross. Oh, of course, that's not one of the ones we can easily see, though. That shit's scuffed on here. Why can't this be like the vampire level and we can just, like, defrost the window? Rub that shit off. Okay, well, our only context is that we have the one with the sun. It's pierced straight from the bottom. So we need to do right there. And there's one that looks like wings. It's pierced from the top down. So that funky diagonal right there. What other context do we have to work with? We've got this partial one that looks like this wavy symbol. That one just goes straight from the top of the skull down. So, oh wait, shit, that one's already taken care of then. Okay, so we're just having to do deduction at this point. So there's one skull that got pierced, going from right to left. I guess that would be the S one. Sun is taken care of. S, wings. Swirly symbol. The problem is there's 2 separate ones of this one. There's one that's pierced from the top, which could be either this one or that one. Oh, wait, but the... Okay, hold on. We have to do this in one spear, so... If this one's just going straight down through the top of the skull, that could be represented by this lower corner. Going from right to left, maybe? On the... Okay, yep, that would work. That would work. That's it. So, boop. There we go. There we go. Okay, we've got like a temple model part. Hello? Oh, okay. So the different segments can also affect other ones. So those 2 line up. That affects those 2. Okay, so the middle piece here is going to be how we resolve this one. We need it to line up like that, but in order for that to work, we need the bottom piece to align to it. Okay, what else changes the very top piece? So this one spins the first two. It's something like this? No. There we go. Don't ask me how the fuck I managed to do that. I have no idea either. I feel like there's maybe another token here. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Anyways, moving on. We can climb up and out. Okay. Very freshly lit temple. Also another token. We'll take that. Okay, so we got some maze tiles that I guess we got to rearrange here. Probably pop you out of there since there's 6 total. We don't have a starting point yet, though. Okay, so how do we achieve that? Got what looks like a missing lever. Snake tile. All right, that's a different set. All right, we'll hold on to that for now. We've got a ship. Not sure what it's supposed to be replicating here. Right now, I'm just kind of pressing the one that gives a different result. Oh, fucking shitballs. God damn it, Ducky. Welcome back. Also, fuck. Here I am knee-deep in concentration. You're just like, no, chuck shit at his head.
Me, 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 me.
Damn, that was kind of loud, though. Yeah, exactly. It was for me, too. Perfect time to scare. You're dead on with that one. Okay, I feel like I'm brute forcing that one. We need to maybe look at something else in the meantime. But yeah, you sure fucking got me on that one. I will give that to you. Are we just trying to make 2 snakes here? What's our end goal? Oh, okay. Maybe if we bring that guy down, push this guy up. You can hear the internal screaming with puzzles every time. Most of these are fun. It's just like occasionally when I get a slide puzzle, those are the ones that make me bug the fuck out. This doesn't appear to be getting us anywhere on that one. Unless that works for some reason. Oh, wait. It changed. Okay. So we're looking to make an unbroken path to make the snake eyes light up. Think you had it with lower... Yeah. Okay, so... Okay, so we need to clear this way. Oh, wait. Oh, we can do that too. All right. Move this guy. No. Nope. We need... This one needs to be right here. I need to work out what's happening between these two. I feel like I've gone astray somewhere here. Oh, can I do... No, can't do that one. Okay, that worked, though. Okay, now we've got our broken... Okay, so I guess the floor segments are pressure sensitive. Okay, so they are. Accidental discovery, hell yeah. Okay, lever. Okay, we got a skelly boy. Ooh, I guess his peg leg is a key? Okay, sure, why not? Do you have anything else in here? Is there a token anywhere? Not that we can see. Okay, we've got another snake puzzle piece. Nope, not that. Give me this. Okay, I think we're still missing 2 more pieces from that one. A completely unlocked chest. Oh, okay, treasure map. Oh, hang on. Ashes is done. Okay, so this is... We're trying to navigate to the treasure using whatever this funky-ass path is. Do we have a bearing on where we started, though? Guess we might just have to figure it out from the pattern. Okay, let's take a straight line path. Okay, our only options are another straight line or dots. Um, took one straight line path. Hey, we're looking for a branch. One straight line path has led off into another one. But I don't see anything matching that. Might just be blind, though. Okay, we'll keep going. What's one of the dot paths? Okay, so it came to a nexus where there's a dash path, a dash dot, and dot dot dot. Okay, so dashes, dots, and dot dashes. I think we might have, or might be right here. So then, if that's the case, let's take this dashing path. Oh, crap. Well, that didn't lead where I thought. Fucking shitballs. You do enjoy torturing me on occasion, don't you, Ducky? It's okay, though. I encourage it. I'm well aware of the fact. Okay. Where is somewhere on this map where it splits off into 4 directions, though? We took... I want to say we took a dash path. Wait, there's... I think there's only one juncture where it actually... No, there's 2. Where it splits off. Yeah, I know, I know. I'm always gonna complain about it, though. You can't stop me. You do that too well. It's... Look, I've heard it enough, I can at least replicate it. I'm not a human parrot, but I do pretty well. Okay, I think there's only, like, 2 points on this map where it converges, and there's 4 options total. So if that's the case, let's do the dot dash. And that should tell us... Wait, no, it won't. Because if we do the dot dash, it comes to a line and dashes. If it's this other one and we do dot dash, it comes to line and dashes. So we need to do something different. Something that limits the number of options we can come back to. So if that's the case, we just do the dots. Okay, we did dots, and now our only options are dashes or dots. So I think currently we're right here. You are just all about those sound bites and such tonight, huh? All right. Dashes then. I'm just here to annoy the fuck out of you. You know what? Fair. Okay, so yep, I think we've accurately located where we are. So then dot dash moves us over here. Dots moves us up here. Solid line, dashes, dots. Yep. We've got it now. Okay. Solid line. Dot dash. Dots. Dot dash. There's our treasure. Another piece of the temple. Oh, you getting comfy now? Alright, you go ahead and get comfy. Alright, we can set that guy down. Oh, okay. We don't have any context for this wall yet. Does look like a piece of Aztec gold, but that does not help us either. There's a token, though. I'll take that. Another maze piece. A glass eye. Alrighty then. Fuck it, why not? Oh, can we assemble our temple model here? Okay, I'm gonna assume you go there. How about you? Alright, stairs, cool. We can work with that. Okay, this is probably how we get through all this shit. Okay, so we start between the frog and the hare. Okay. So here. Son of a bitch. Then we run between the frog and the elephant. Wow, they really want to make this... Oh, fuck. Okay. Start over there. Work our way over here. We need to go between the elephant and the panther. So up, over here, in between... I'm going to say that's a vulture and a panther. Oh, we're allowed to step outside of the puzzle, too. Okay. Back between the frog and hare. Back between the frog and hare. Go between the hare and the elephant this time. And the vulture and hare. Then enter between the frog and the panther. So on the opposite side. Because we're just trying to match where all of these are to get to the end of the path. So this should be frog, panther, final step right here. Oh, that has lowered the central column. We're grabbing another piece of our temple model. And putting in it's in its correct position, so we're just missing one piece of the temple model now. And we have some sort of scroll down here that we don't... that we can apparently see through the model. Not sure what that's about yet. Okay, so what all puzzles do we still have in play at this point? We've got this guy. We've got 5 of the 6 maze pieces. Oh. Hey. It pays to look around on the ground. There was just another piece of the temple puzzle just right the fuck there. Okay. That gives us a spyglass. Sure. Okay, what are we trying to do with this symbol? I feel like the middle piece is going to be the crux of what we're looking for. Wait, are we trying to match? Oh, we're trying to match it to the hand symbol. Okay. So... Hold on. So we got to turn that guy up. And that guy's pointing that way. And we bring this guy back around. Bingo. Okay, so we back up a little bit. And those X's on the spyglass give us which panels we need to hit. Let me look at that again. Because I've got some goldfish memory when it comes to these. So, boop, boop. Just back up, do it a couple at a time. Boop, boop, and... Yep. Oh, that has opened up a whole other room. Alright. And we still have... No, no, put it down. Put it down. We don't need that now. We still got to find out where we're starting from in here. Though I'm not sure that we have activation for it yet. Okay, we've got columns we can drag around. Oh, hold on. 2 rings. 3 rings. Okay, so I need to... What? No, you need to be closer. So you need to be about right there. That's... Huh. Okay, well, we're gonna try and match them to the markings that are on this pillar. A little more like that. And the one needs to go real far away. I'm gonna zoom on to this one way back here. Oh shit, no, it's gotta go a lot further. Oh, hold on, you can wrap it around the pillar too and extend the length. Can I wrap it around twice though? I guess I can. Okay. Then the second one needs to go fairly far away. Oh, wait, but I bet we need to end on one of these 3 platforms, huh? Yeah, because... okay. Yeah, that's the trick of it. It's not so easy as wrap the ropes around the pillars until we get the right weights. We got to have them end on top of the correct... on top of a pressure switch. Okay. The third one can't be affected by the other 2, so we have to just get it to where it needs to be, period. And that's not going to cut it. Okay. If I do... Okay, so it doesn't have to be like dead center, it just has to be on top of said switch. Enough that it triggers. So that's about as accurate as we're going to get for number 3. Because it's still counting as being on this pressure plate because you can see that dust reaction. So then the second one... Now, the second one, I feel like we need to loop it back around till it's on this one over here. And then first one, fuck. And the pillars can apparently also knock into each other, so there is that. Okay, so maybe we wrap one a funky way around, because it has to go real far from the pulley system. So if we take it around pillar 2, let me start weaving it. Until we get about here. Yep. Okay, I guess that's close enough. All right. We got our last snake bit, I think. Well, we've got 4 pieces anyhow. Let's put it that way. Oh, wait. No. We are still missing one. So we need to do this, I think. Okay, nothing changes if you just put 3 pieces at random in there. How the fuck do we use this eye in the peg leg? And this gold pendant of Joanna.
You, dead man, tell me your tale.
Of course, I think there's an entire bit about how they don't. Yep, let's break some shit. That's how you get the juices flowing again for puzzles. You reach out, you start breaking shit. Especially if they give you pottery. Alright, check along the floor because we have missed a few things that we just walked straight past. Oh, yep. How about that? Maze tile number 6. I still don't have a starting point for all this, though. Okay, hold on. Going from here to here to here. Is this just, hold on. Oh, okay, I didn't mean to brute force it, but I understand the logic of it now. I am looking at it. What we were supposed to do was pick the routes that were actually possible to complete, because these 3 down here on the floor are not actually capable of being done the way this maze is run. All right, well, we got our last snake tile, so we're able to move to the next part. Okay, yep. Oh, okay. Sure, why not? No. Why'd you just chuck him out there? That was real rude. There's got to be at least one snake head on this one, because it's 2 separate pieces that are completing. Then that's made up of 3 lines there. Okay, I'm pretty sure that one is correct the way it is. So... No. No. Okay, we need one with a snake head and then just a body piece. I don't think we really have anything to that same context. Like, that can apply to either of those two up there, so we need to start in a different direction. Okay, we need one snake head that can go to this tail. Then maybe a continuation body piece that goes along. Okay, so they glow when the path is reasonably possible. Okay, so our context here is that we need one that has a middle piece, because that's a rarity in all these. I feel like there's an... Are we missing another piece? Okay, I guess that one's just got to stay down there. Because we need to connect this one on around. Da, 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 da. Okay, that can still work so far. And what about this guy? No. No. We need something like this. Okay. Then... Crap. That's not... Unless there's another piece hidden somewhere, that's not going to cut it. Chat, I feel like we're missing something. I doubt that it's over here. Though it is nice to see the sky out there. Okay. It injected a bunch of pieces out onto the ground. There's enough to complete it, but it's not right somehow. Okay, what if we do this? And then... Okay, that actually completes all of that. Nice. Flip you around. That completes that one. But this one... No. What if we... Okay, you work there. But again, we're still short one snake head somehow. Hmm. Darn it. All right. Again, I feel like there's an alternate piece or something stuck somewhere, but I know that that's probably not the case. Though, now that I say that, it is a little conspicuous that they didn't number the snake tiles like they did the maze tiles. Just saying. Wait, okay, yeah, this wouldn't have worked to begin with because, yeah, that snake had two heads. Yeah, no matter what they do, there's a snake with two heads in this piece, so that doesn't work there. Okay, that works so far. Then we need continuing tailpiece. Hmm. You know what, chat? This is not a slide puzzle, but I'll be damned if it's not fucking with my brain. Okay. This snake starts outside of our control, so there's only two pieces that can actually work on it. Either this one that has two other snake heads, or this little short-ass guy. So then at that point, we need a high and a low piece. Okay, and then theoretically, if it was the case, we would need another middle piece here to end this one. Right, that's working so far. But then we have the difficulty of doesn't really work anywhere else. Okay. Maybe we start like that. Can we work it like this? And then flip this guy around. No, that's not going to work. No, we would need a connecting middle piece. Okay, that theoretically works, but then we would need a real short snake head on one of them. I know I could technically brute force this, but I don't like doing that, if I can help it. They just had to go and introduce like two extra pieces into this to fuck it all up. Okay, all right. so let's just start with this lower left-hand guy. We need a connection up top and one that maybe goes on for a little bit. This guy can technically fit that role. We can plonk that guy in there. But it feels like we're taking up too much these top two, if that's the case. And now the bottom piece would almost have to connect down here. 2 and 2 connections. So that rules it out of the top ones. 2 and 1. There's only a couple pieces that can even do that. Two and 1. 2 and 1. 2 and 1. I guess technically 2 and 1 here is what. Huh. Two and 2. Okay, but we can rule this one out. Because putting it in the lower left slot would not work out. That'd be a snake head to attach to a snake head. So then we're looking at one of these 3. Could do that. See how we build it from there. That would not work. That one would. Nope. That's a snakehead to a snakehead. That's not going to do it. Okay, that one would theoretically work. Oh. I need a sip of water after that. Jesus. Again, was not a slide puzzle, but that one fucked me up. Oh, we got a ghost lantern. I'm the last of my crew, all driven to murder and betrayal by this accursed treasure. Right, he's got a hook hand. Nifty. For a one-eyed devil, you've got deadly aim. Right, he's got a sword. Oh, we have to arrange them in the order of their deaths? Teeth. Okay. An evil spirit possessed us, turning the crew onto each other, killing one by one. Alright, you know what? Hold on.
An evil spirit possessed us, turning the crew onto each other, killing one by one. Return our earthly trinket in order of our dying breath, and release us from this purgatory.
Okay, I am the last of my crew. You had the hook. This guy was killed by somebody... Oh, by the eye patch guy. Okay, so... Alright, we'll work through it. Alright, what's your story, guy? I gave you my oath. You gave me your hook. Rot alone now. Okay, so you were next last to die. What you had the teeth. Wood knocking on wood, I'd recognize those footsteps a mile away. Okay, so the guy with the peg leg killed the guy with the eye patch. The guy with the eye patch killed the guy with the sword. Big sword for such a little man. Go ahead, do your worst. Okay, I think the guy with the pendant was the first to die then. Okay, so pendant, sword. No. Eye, peg leg. Hey. Look the fuck at that. Look at that. All right, and with that, we have completed our pirate section. Why am I still missing a photo, though? Oh, it was because I did one of the Dracula Castle ones when it was still in the beta or the. Yeah, okay. I get it. I get it. I'm picking up what they put down there. And the kind of neat, like, additional piece in all of this is that once you've actually collected all of the tokens for a particular area, you can put them together in these frames, and it'll unlock, I believe, one of the quote-unquote premium outfits, and then also a harder variety of puzzle from one of the ones that you've completed in that section. Okay, so we have like what looks like an urn falling over almost. And I promise we'll move on to a community room. I'm just like taking a very slight brain break for a second. Da, 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 da. Chat, how are y'all doing this evening? Have you been enjoying hearing me lose my fucking mind again? I do hope y'all always get a kick out of that, because I really enjoy doing these. I feel like I don't have a whole lot of context because we don't have a whole lot in the way of edge pieces for this one. Oh, okay. I guess that one locked in place, so there's that. Okay, I guess you can relatively blind click your way through parts of it. Oh, okay, I didn't expect that one to actually connect right there, but that's neat. Okay, we've got a little bit of an image. Not much of one, but a little bit. No, not quite there. Here? There. All right. All right. Oh, yeah, that one. No context whatsoever. There. And then there. Okay. I figure we should probably go ahead and see where we can plonk these as well then. I guess it has to be pretty fucking exact. Doesn't seem to want to, like, even attempt to lay properly and stick unless you get it right on top of where it's supposed to be. Yep, not enough context there. Anywho, we've got a couple community ones that I downloaded. I cannot speak to the quality on any of them, but we got time for one more at the very least. So, what sounds most interesting to y'all? Watsonscape, which I would hazard a guess is in reference to Dr. Watson, given the Victorian era sort of manor look. The Token Demon, got no idea about that. Maybe vaguely piratey and puzzly at the same time. Kingdom of Kitties, yeah, I don't know. It seems silly. Magic Escape, and then The Cage, or In the Cage, Part 1. Anything particularly stick out to anyone? Seem interesting enough? Personally, I'm thinking maybe Watsonscape. Yeah, we'll do Watsonscape. Now, these can be a little bit of a crapshoot because they were not designed by the developers or anything. These were...
My dear Watson,
Oh.
you seem to find yourself in trouble once again. Escape as soon as possible and help me close this case.
Can I please move? Why couldn't I move until you... Okay, never mind. Whatever. We'll move on. Oh. Okay, that bench is geeking out. Please stop. Okay, we got a sword with a key mark on it, so there is that. Yeah, we're gonna put a new log on the fire, though. Set a new log on the fire, damn it. They really had an obsession with rugs, whatever else is going on in here. Okay, helmet with a key mark. Map of London. Coin H, coin B. Okay, nothing in the cabinets. Ooh, the White Knight, though. Coin E. White wins in 3 moves. A, B, C, D, E. Oh no, does this one require chess knowledge? I'm not that great at reading the board. I know, like, the vague concept of reading the board, that's about it. Hear ye, let it be known throughout the realms that market day approaches. Okay, now this was a reused letter from the Vlad the Impaler bit. Okay, more letter coins, another chess piece. You know what, we'll just move as far as we can with this one. Like I said, I give no guarantees with... Okay, token, sure. I give no guarantees with community rooms. We got Book H. The fuck? I feel like something bled into their script on the back of this book that shouldn't have. Add door frame button, add door button, remove door. What the fuck? Okay, whatever. We're collecting shit that happens to look like, you know, could possibly use it. I don't know. I don't know anymore. Hmm. Yep, nope. Nope. We're gonna try a different community room. That is not the one. Sketty, really? You're not even gonna say hi, and you're gonna drop a fucking plank on me? I see how you're gonna be. I see how it is, Sketty. Uh-huh, now you say hi. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But yes, hi, welcome in, Sketty. I've been here for a hot minute. I know you have. I can see you over on my Mix It Up. I don't call out lurkers, though, in case they just want to lurk. So I wait for people to say hi on their own. I just find that to be a good practice myself. All right. 30-second blank. Let me get my timer out. All right. 30 seconds. Here we are, down on the floor once more. And if anyone's saying anything, I cannot hear you. I can't read what you're saying. No, either one. Ah, 25 and 30. I should honestly consider extending that to about like a 45-second plank. The 30-second ones don't bother me anymore. Okay, we'll try Magic Escape just because that one seems a little bit more whimsical. Okay, what do we got to work with? We got some drawers that apparently magically close on their own. An inkwell in a block of ice, a very large padlock on this cabinet. Okay, so the lead key does not work on this door. We'll just hang on to that for the time being. Token, fuck yeah. An alchemy note. Ouroboros. I don't know what... I feel like I should recognize that symbol, but I just don't. We'll find whatever else we can. Aries, Gemini, Leo. I recognize Pisces because that's my sign. Okay, that's kind of neat. They actually, took the time to load in a full picture of a book based on animals. Or at least, the graphics to put onto one, because that's not been anywhere else in the game. Paper restorable. Okay, well, it is not legible right now, so we'll just hang on to it. Alright, what else do we have in this room to work with? Alright, Gemini? Magic mirrors and their ability to decipher. Okay, well... I certainly can't read that, so... And we can't pick up that book, so I guess it's just a hint, hey, use a magic mirror to read this note. Okay. Gemini, Aquarius. What do we have here? Oh, okay, so... Restoration Potion. Mender's Moss, Mandrake Tears, and Cinder Bloom. Okay. Guess we need to restore this piece of paper using that formula then. Okay, but Aquarius, Gemini, there's probably 2 more upstairs. We'll pin this up in the corner for a second. Okay, last time around, I missed a little bit of context with the exact location of the things that I was needing to translate the symbols to. But in this case, we'll just say that Gemini needs to be lower right. And what was this one? Aquarius. Okay. So Aquarius, will put you over here. Yes. Why are all of them turned sideways? Oh, do we need to... Interesting. So Gemini and then Aquarius. If this logic holds, we'll see. We still need to figure out what the other 2 symbols are. Ooh. Okay. Oh, wait. Is... Hold on. That's... That star formation. Which one was that? Okay, that was Gemini. And it goes in the lower right. Yeah. Lower left. See, I can say lower right or lower left and get them flipped instantly. Okay, Gemini. There we go. Okay, Aquarius kind of looks like that. We'll attempt to remember that. Very finicky about the stairs. What the shit? Okay, Pisces looks like 2 clusters of 4 stars linked by 2 in the middle. So definitely not that guy. Okay. Yep, this one's Pisces. So that is actually the lower right. That's this guy. Wait. Damn it, now I'm second guessing myself. I'm sorry, chat. Yeah, I still think that one is properly Gemini. What is this crown-shaped one, though? I mean, it looks a little bit like Leo, but then it looks like there's a couple stars missing out of it. One, two, three, four, five, six. Three, four, five, six. Can I not, like, control the zoom or the layer of zoom on this? Okay. Looks like we have some kind of elemental crucible there. Statue with a lamp. We have no means of interacting with any of these until we probably solve for that. Oh, another token. Until we solve for that locked chest downstairs. I mean, are we dealing with, like, partials? Is that the case? Yeah, there's an extra star, so I don't feel like that one could be Leo then. Like, maybe I'm just fucking crazy or something. I don't know. Are they missing a couple, like, resources? Again, I'm sorry I keep going back and forth. I feel like I'm losing my damn mind. I don't know what that 4-star formation is there. Okay, is the upper left gonna be Leo then? Quote unquote? I mean, we'll flip it around and then we'll see about like brute forcing this other one. Yeah, we've gotten something out of whack here. Libra's not mentioned. Aries isn't mentioned. See, and here's the thing that I'm not so sure actually works out for us. In the main game, this lock, the symbols were actually upright and everything. I feel like this one has not been rotated, so I don't think that it's actually where it's supposed to be in terms of, hey, this is this slot, this is this other slot. Oh, wait. That one is Libra, the little... Okay, so there were additional charts. One of them is Aries, the other one is Libra. So it's not busted, I'm just a dumbass. Okay, well, we'll keep trying to solve for it then. Okay, the upper right. I think that one was supposed to be Libra? The one with only 4 stars? Nope, that's Aries. My bad. Upper right, Aries. And then... whatever. We'll do it one at a time if we have to. Okay, lower left. I think this one is Gemini. Lower left, Gemini. Okay. It's still pretty fucking weird, but passable. Okay. Let's put that guy down. What are we looking at here? Levitation potion is apple, air essence, and feather. Okay, another hidden token in the bookshelf. I'll take it. We'll grab our lead key back out of there, because apparently that's still not in use yet. Okay, apparently that is a transmutation crucible of sorts. Alright, and automatically flips in there, so that is where it needs to go. But there's something else that we need to do over here. Okay, levitation potion, apple, air essence, and feather. I feel like we've seen a feather somewhere. It's not in any of those. There's something in our locked cabinet, but that doesn't do us any good right now. Well, air essence and feather. Hmm. I don't know where to get any of these ingredients that they're talking about. And can we light this lantern off of a candle? Can we do something? Is there anything else in here we can actually interact with? Damn, that was loud. I mean, am I going crazy? Maybe it was the previous level. There was a feather or something. Thought we had seen one. But I'm not sure how we proceed with all this. Like, we've got the context for how to make 2 different potions. Maybe we just need to go down there and, like, interact with the cauldron itself. I mean, worked before on the space level. Let's do it without anything in our hands and see what happens. No? Okay. I mean, I'm fairly certain this is saying... Oh, yep. Turning lead into gold using fire and restoration. Yep, okay. So that was the symbol for lead. So we need to turn the key from lead to gold. What was it again? Using fire and restoration. But we don't have any fire up there right now. You have a cold lantern. Can I possibly use, like, this lantern here? Light it off the fireplace, maybe? Okay, nope, that's just gone forever now. Shit. Oh, okay. Not gone for... Okay. I don't think that was meant to happen. Okay, alright. Alright, okay. Minder's Moss, Mandrake Tears, Cinder Root. Some of these look like they're coming from another room. The token piece. Oh, and the candle we can actually pick up. Nice little coincidental discovery there. Can we place you... Okay, we can't place you there. We can use you to light these candles. Fire potion, Cinder Bloom, Air Essence, Ember Gem. Okay, that's cool and all, but we still have no means of accessing anything for potion making. Like, maybe I'm losing my fucking mind here per usual, but it seems like we're missing something. Guess let's have another look around. We always seem to be discovering like one extra little thing to move us forward. Oh, that definitely set fire to the entire room doing that. Nothing behind the tapestries there. You know what? Good enough. Like, I'm inclined to say that there is a piece of context that we're still missing. And of course, because this is a player-made one, they don't really have a hint system in place. So even if we wanted to, we can't ask for a hint. So we've got 3 different potions, or 3 recipes for potions. Presumably, we need to do this restoration potion first. I don't know how to access any of these fucking ingredients. Like, just going out on a limb here, it does not look like it in any way, shape, or form fits, but let's take this key and see if we can use it on the big-ass padlock over here. That's a negatory, fine. Okay, it looks like there are ingredients in there, though. Like, I can see a little bit of moss, a little something green right there. Then there's an apple there. Okay, but we need a key. Where's the damned key? There's nothing else in this chest over here. I don't feel like there's a whole lot left to look through upstairs, but let's see what we can do. Wow, we just slid directly underneath that table. All right. Okay. We know that we are missing a key somewhere. Can I take this candle and light this guy's lamp here? No. Okay, I was stuck there for a second. This is kind of one of those that just really makes me feel like a dumbass because I know there's only one thing that would unlock the rest of all of this shit. And the way that the person who made the room probably built it, it seems very obvious for them. Seriously, who the fuck hides it underneath an entire goddamn plant? Okay, never mind. We're just moving forward. We're moving forward. We're moving forward. Minder's Moss, Mandrake Tears, Cinder Bloom. Minder's Moss, Mandrake Tears, Cinder Bloom. Okay, how do you cook up what you're doing? Does it have to be in that exact order? Okay. Minder's Moss. Mandrake Tear. Cinder Bloom. Okay, so it does have to be in that exact order. Okay, so we got our restorable paper. Okay, so that was for the Philosopher's Stone. All right, fair enough. Okay, Fire Potion. Pin you up. Cinder Bloom. Air Essence. And Ember Gem. Cinder Bloom. Air Essence. Ember Gem. Gives us a Fire Potion. Use that to melt the ice. Got Essence of Wisdom there. I'm not sure what we need the levitation potion for, but you know what? We're gonna fucking make the damn thing at this point. All right, apple, air essence, feather. Levitation potion, nifty. Okay. Essence of Wisdom. Ember Gem. Minder's Moss. Mandrake Tear. Engraved Stone. That's not one that we have. Okay, we might have to proceed with trying to transmute that lead key into gold first. Okay, restoration potion. Yep, cool. Plonk that in there. Fire potion in this side, like the symbols say. Key there. Levitation potion? Where do you need me to put this one? I don't know what this one's for. Okay, do we need to use it on the key first to get to levitate inside that ring? That is not the case. Okay. All right, let's go reference the random ass piece of paper that was talking about transmutation from lead into gold. Turning lead into gold using fire and restoration. Well, yeah, that's what we're trying to do there, but it is not a gold key. Even though we have fire and restoration going on. Is it because I put them in backwards? Fire. Restoration. Okay. Do we have any context for this levitation potion other than the fact that we have a recipe for it? I don't feel like... That might be a next room thing. I don't know. Alright, let's just grab this whole fucking piece of paper. Okay. Lead into gold using fire and restoration. There's still something we're fucking missing about all this. Alright, what are we needing to levitate? Possibly. You know, we're just chucking everything in. Everything is going in the pot. Except for that levitation potion, I guess. And that just forcibly respawns it over here. Okay, most of the shit that has happened has been a little bit frustrating, but I understood it. What the fuck is this levitation potion for? Like, we have no clue about where that needs to go. What purpose it needs to serve. And we don't have an engraved stone. Philosopher's Stone. This is a little frustrating, to say the least. It's still better than the Watsonscape that we started in. I will admittedly give it that. God, this motherfucker apparently just liked hiding tokens underneath things. Pretty sure that was the last one. Yeah, we're 5 out of 5 for this one. What in this room would require levitation? Besides me, so I can stop running up these stairs. Oh my god. Led into gold through fire and restoration. I feel like we are just absolutely on the cusp of it, but Levitation potion. What function do you have in this puzzle? I understand the principles of what you're going for, but what is up? Not you, apparently. Okay. The order of operations seems to be pretty key here, so what if we try putting fire, restoration, in the key? Still no dice. What about one at a time, then? That's a negatory. Maybe we still need... Hello? Maybe we still need our candle. For some purpose. I don't know. Okay, there's a symbol in all of this that we don't see elsewhere that I feel like they're taking a little bit of advantage of. It's the Ouroboros. Serpent that eats its own tail, dragon that devours its own tail, depends on your interpretation. Symbol for lead and gold, roughly. Using a cultural influence to kind of reference alchemy in general. That would point us up here where there is a little bit of an alchemy circle etched into place on this. The lead key magnetically sits in there as soon as you get close to it as a function of the game. What if we flip these two and then put it in there? Nice. Like, this is not even me running on fumes at this point. It's just I am bamboozled by what it needs to happen here. Because we're trying to get the lead key to be turned into gold so we can open the lock downstairs because it requires a gold key for whatever reason, not the shape of the key, but the material for some unholy reason. We need to perform some version of alchemy. And it literally says, turning lead into gold using fire and restoration. Lead into gold was usually a reference to the Philosopher's Stone itself, which we have all of the things for except for an engraved stone. don't think we've encountered a stone this whole time. And we can't use the key in its place because that would kind of be counterintuitive to everything that we're trying to do. So we are essentially just stuck trying to get that alchemy table upstairs to activate. And if I seem like I'm getting progressively crazier, the longer I'm stuck in here, you're not wrong. Okay, there's no engraved stone here. We're probably not going to get one until we can activate that alchemy table. What does the table need, though? As we found out with the potions, the order of the ingredients matters because that's how it's programmed. But we're missing some sort of key function or activation for how this operates. It's not the same sort of reference to an alchemy circle. All right. Turning lead into gold. Fire. And restoration. Okay, so it seems like we either have a broken process or something that is not being referenced in a way that we can actually process it. And chat, if you have any ideas about this yourselves at this point, feel free to contribute. I'm bamboozled. Because these three things all lock in just fine right there. Then we have levitation potion, candle I'm pretty sure we're done with. And a piece of paper telling us that we need to turn the key from lead to gold. Along with the Philosopher's Stone. That we cannot complete as of yet. And I swear to God, if this motherfucker has buried something else underneath a piece of furniture, I'm going to lose my ever-loving shit. Engraved stone. And don't mind me, I'm just like rearranging the entire house at this point. You know what? Good enough. Okay, alright. Alright, okay. Like, do we need... Where in any fucking thing was it referenced that we needed to put the levitation potion into the goddamn statue. I am so fucking done, chat. I am so fucking done. Like, at best, the only feasible way that I might have concluded that you were supposed to do anything with this statue and a levitation potion was the broken rock on the ground. And let's be honest, the study downstairs really doesn't seem to imply all that well that they use this bitch like a giant mortar and pestle type deal. Whatever. We're making a Philosopher's Stone. Let's just fucking get to it. I'm losing my goddamn mind. Right. Essence of Wisdom. Ember Gem. Minder's Moss. Mandrake Tears. Fucking Engraved Stone. Let's run back upstairs. Plonk this in on top of the damn key. Magically, it's a gold key. Let's get the fuck out of here. My God, I want to stab someone. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. While I can say functionally that room did work. Oh my God. They definitely could have been a little, I don't know, a little bit more hint worthy about what certain pieces were supposed to do. Again, definitely not the worst, just a little frustrating. Okay, well, that has concluded Escape Room 2, or Escape Simulator 2, Hardone. My brain is all sorts of fucked up after that. Alright. Let me bring us back over to the den. I do believe we will be concluding here for the evening. Alrighty then. Once again, I do hope you've enjoyed this. I pray that you were watching earlier when I was having fun with the pirate shit. That was a very well-directed set of rooms. As frustrating it is to encounter something like that, it was still fun. I can say that much. Okay, let me see who is out here for us to raid over into. Let us see. Okay. You know what? We're gonna try raiding into somebody new tonight, I think. Let me have a look at their stream real quick. Okay. Yeah, I'm not familiar with this person, but I think we'll be raiding over into Vampirate Odessa, who also seems to be playing Escape Simulator 2, just an earlier section. So hopefully you get some fun out of watching her do that. All right. Once again, though, thank you for joining me this evening. I know it was it was a time watching me compete with that last room, but we got there eventually. All right. So, just real quick before we head out, I've got all our usual links. In that first one, if you want to keep up with what I'm doing outside of Twitch, I've got a Blue Sky up there. If you want to ask questions anonymously or named, either way, we have a telenym where you can do that. If you are curious about Crypto's lore and what we have going on, I have personally recorded an audio log or two. I've only posted one, but there is an episode 0 out there as well that a friend recorded for me before I got going. We have a third entry on the way. I know that all makes no damn sense in the scheme of things, but we'll get there. The VOD channel, of course, over on YouTube is a little bit behind right now because I am still coming to terms with how, what is it? DaVinci Resolve operates. It is a professional piece of video editing software, and I'm trying my damnedest. That's all I can say. And then, of course, if you want to buy something for the den and send it out to the Ruined City, you are welcome to do so at the Throne link. But it has to be said once more, if you have spent any amount of time with me here this evening, thank you. You could have spent this time with quite literally any other streamer doing any other thing. But you chose to be here with me, and I really do appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. All right. I'm going to send you on your way now. I'll shut up and quit rambling. But thank you for joining me. And until next we meet, please do take care of yourselves. And bye for now.